Okay, so today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 business trends in the 2020s and how you as a business owner and entrepreneur can profit from them. You know, the important part. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about artificial intelligence. Now, you know, unless you've been living in a cave for the last couple of years, artificial intelligence, AI, is something that you've seen. If you don't know anything about it, you've definitely seen it because it's been on the news, it's been on the blogs, it's been everywhere. And the fact is, artificial intelligence is going to play an ever-increasing dominant role in everybody's lives throughout the world in the 2020s. Okay, maybe North Korea mightn't be using it so much. But you know what I mean. Pretty much every country in the world is going to be utilizing artificial intelligence in numerous ways. Customers are going to be using it to search for things. Businesses are going to be using it to advertise more efficiently, to get better access to data, utilize data better, and provide more, accurate products and services in front of the people that are likely to buy. So that's nothing new. And then we've got, generative AI. We've got, things like ChatGPT and Google and Microsoft. They've all got, GPT-based stuff where you can type stuff in and it's going to give you answers, search for flight prices and that for you. That's going to be ever increasing. You know, even now you see domain name providers and things like that providing generative text, generative AI, so you can help pick a domain name, for example. So that's going to be ever increasing. And if you want to profit from it, you've got to make sure that you're utilizing artificial intelligence. Now, I know it sounds scary, AI, Jesus, it's like going into the future. But the truth is, you could actually be utilizing AI by tapping into existing software products and things that you use right now. Because a lot of these companies, like when you're using Google, technically you're going to be tapping into AI. Using something like ChatGPT, you're tapping into AI. So there's a multitude of things, right, that, if you're doing ads as well, sorry to bring another one up, Facebook ads and things like that, it's all using artificial intelligence. So you can utilize AI by simply using a lot of the platforms that you're currently using anyway. Grammarly's another good example. They've added AI so you can spruce up blog posts and things like that. And if you're writing something in email, you can not just plagiarize, check it for spelling, but you can also utilize AI to make it, seem a little bit better in terms of the flow and all that. So AI. The second big trend that I've seen firsthand is people hiring remotely, outsourcing to developing countries. The Philippines is the hub for it. As you know, I see this firsthand myself, being the CEO at VirtualStaff.ph. And that's going to continue because in countries like the United States, the UK, my home country, wages just keep going up, right? And business owners are looking for ways where they can maximize profit without compromising on quality. Now, it makes sense, okay? So previously, if you go back years ago, countries like the UK and the US, now they had big manufacturing bases. I'll talk about the UK because I know it really well. Over time, because costs simply went up, labor costs went up, businesses decided to have things made overseas. Whether you like that or not, that's what happened because it made financial sense to do it, and consumers continue to buy the products. So clearly, it has worked. In the US as well, companies like Apple, big massive companies, they don't make the products in the US. They make the products overseas. Now, human capital's not the last frontier, but it's the next frontier, and the big companies have been utilizing this for a long time. Now it's accessible to everybody. So, a lot of business owners, private business owners, entrepreneurs, they've cottoned onto it, whether it's hiring a virtual assistant in the Philippines or building customer support departments, or even, I've seen firsthand a lot of YouTubers not hiring video editors, graphic designers. I've seen accountancy firms hiring CPAs and bookkeepers here in the Philippines because it just makes financial sense to do it. They combine them with their existing team, or if they're very small, they'd maybe just hire 1 or 2 people somewhere like the Philippines, and they benefit from a VA or something like that. Hire somebody really skilled, really good, save a lot of money. It makes sense. Now, that's going to continue in the 2020s. It's continuing, it's growing, it's going to continue. Now, the third trend is businesses having a political stance. Now, previously, this wasn't so common. Businesses would stay neutral. I personally have my own belief on this. I keep neutral. I don't impose my political views or political views of VirtualStaff.ph. I don't think it's not something that I personally want to engage in because we like all our customers. We don't want to be political about one particular matter. It's so I'm not going to touch in any of that. I just, it's not a territory I want to go in. But I have seen a lot of big businesses doing it, whether it's for donations to the Ukraine or different things. But I do see it. I see it political or presidential candidates in the US. I see that. Personally, as I say, I think as a business, I want to focus on the business. In our area of expertise is providing a platform for businesses around the world to hire really great people in the Philippines. Now, that's our expertise. Anything else, my personal or political opinions, it's not relevant. People don't want to hear that from me. They don't want to go to VirtualStaff.ph and see that. I don't think. That's my personal opinion. However, is it a trend in the 2020s? Yes. How do you profit from it? I don't know. I told you I've got an answer for all three. This one, I'm not so sure. Some businesses, yes. Some businesses can profit from taking a political stance. They use it as a political, as a strategy, a marketing strategy. Other businesses sitting on the fence, not imposing a political viewpoint on their audience, especially in a world that's extremely complicated. They can profit by not doing that, because once you've made a big public stance, it's difficult to kind of go back on it. So, yeah, so be careful, because, a company, I'll give you an example. So a company could take a political stance in the US, right, based on the democracy or whatever they want to use as their reason for a political stance, attack on democracy. But if they're also doing business in countries like China, are they going to take a political stance on the leadership in that country? Probably not, because they're probably not going to be in the country very long. The point I'm trying to make here is they get selective in terms of the political support. That's why I think if you're going to do that, go completely in. But if you're going to be selective on the issue of the day, you could navigate it profitably. Some businesses do, some businesses will. Other businesses, they make a disaster, could be like a Gerald Ratner moment. If you don't know what that is, Google it. He had a big jewelry business in the UK, and he joked on a speech that his sandwich was crap, which wasn't the best publicity line for advertising. Anyway, I'll leave you there. That's my thoughts on 3 trends for the 2020s, my opinions on them. See if you can figure a way to make money on them, because that's what I'm about. Businesses making money, providing a great product and service to customers, because ultimately, that's the lifeblood of any business. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Be happy to see if I missed something. Give me your opinion as well on the political thing. Do you think businesses and brands should take a political stance, or should they just focus on what they do best, which is providing products or service, and not getting into a delicate political arena where attitudes can change, and to maintain the integrity of a strong position? Are they going to do it in markets that, let's face it, mightn't be prone to that kind of criticism, and it can be costly for them to do so? Or are they selectively going to choose to do it in countries, say the US, whereas it's completely ignored in Asian countries, but because the market is so huge, it looks a little bit hypocritical from the outside if you're a thinking person and you're looking at it like that. But who knows? See you on another video. Bye for now.
If you'd like to hire staff and build a team in the Philippines, then go to www.virtualstaff.ph, the Philippines outsourcing marketplace.